Hey you guys, it's Cassie. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to make this video really fast and show you a flip through of my second Alice in Wonderland journal. This is the last one that I'll be making, at least for sale right now. That's not to say I won't make any in the future, but this is the last one for now. Okay, so obviously it's a tiny bit different, but also very similar to my first one. I used a ruffle, which obviously you can see like the binding fabric under that. I did use the buttons and the stamps like last time with the tax tokens, so that's similar. And the major difference here is that I added this tassel, which I love. It just ties in everything from the journal, has one mushroom. I might add another actually. But anyway, it has a mushroom, which I got from Annette's Cafe. It's a private Instagram, so you have to request a follow, but she has amazing vintage goodies. So if you like that type of thing, definitely ask to follow her. So that's the tassel, and it detaches, so you can take it off and add it to a different journal or whatever you want to do with it. Use it as a keychain because it's got this nice clasp too. So yeah. And then another major difference is that I covered the back with fabric. My little boy is in here and he's just starting to talk, so he says mama a lot. But he's playing while I make my video, so I'm gonna make it fast. Okay, so also he likes to open and close doors, so my camera might shake a little. Sorry. Okay, so let's just go inside. I did go ahead and add the custom book plate before making the video this time. Last journal I actually made it, but it sold before I even took a picture or anything, so I didn't bother taking and posting a picture of the book plate on the last one, but it was very similar to this, so I just made two at the same time. Okay, another difference, I made a different style tab this time and attached some of these little mushrooms, so here's a closer look at them. They are just a floral mushroom, but they are vintage, so that's kind of neat. But yeah, so each of the tabs, which there are 3 again, has one of those mushrooms on it. So I love that. Super fun. And I feel it just fits with Alice in Wonderland. So, and then here is an envelope that I made just out of like a scrap of the brown paper. Obviously it matches the end page there. And then it just tucks in here or wherever you want to put it. Some of my pockets again are empty. I don't like to fill a journal completely because I feel like that takes away like your room for creativity with it. And obviously I want you to be creative. So anyway, I always add extras for you guys. When you buy one of my journals, I send you like a pack with either extra ephemera or extra pages or some kind of extras. So you'll have that to work with. Okay, I'm just gonna flip through really fast. Obviously I stitch all my pages, so similar to the other Alice journal. Each signature has a big pocket on the front and the back of the signature, and then all the pages are at least 2 pages thick, and have been stitched together. And then there are flip outs of the original book pages. And then this is, again, the little swivel heart. He's very excited. And then, also I'm losing my light. Okay, so I did add a few extra little tags that were not really in the other journal. So the other journal had more journaling space in the form of like mini notebooks, but this one I added tags. So I guess it all depends on what you'd like. So I just love this. This is another of those bookmarks that my hubby gave me. I have a lot of them. And then just that. I'm trying to make it to where you guys can see every page and every flip out. So there's that. And that says, I really will be late. Okay. So here's the end of the first signature. And there's a little journaling card that I made. Here's the second. Oh, something else to point out. This paper is embossed and it has these little top hats on it. So I love that. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's really pretty paper. And I felt like it fit perfectly with this journal specifically, just because there's a lot of green and the Mad Hatter is actually in green on this version. So I love that paper for this book. Here is the second. My dog may start barking. She's standing right next to me looking out the window. This book obviously has a lot more hand stamping. I got these great stamps from Maureen. Thank you, Maureen. And I just distressed the page after I coffee dyed it. So everything has been coffee stained. I did not use avocado stained paper in this book at all, which is kind of unusual for me. I love it so much. I just think the color is just so pretty, but I chose not to include it because I didn't want to overload you with pink in this journal. So here's just a little vintage score card. And this is, I love this. I left it as is. And then this is another of those triple pocket altered envelopes. This side is a little bit tight, so you may not want to use that side. I mean, you can. It's obviously not glued shut or anything, but it's tight with it being right next to the binding. So this is a double pocket, and inside I just tucked this little journaling card, which has a flip out on the back. I love this one. I didn't do any stitching on this one, I don't think. No, I didn't, except stitching the little lace on. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Here's another note that I always forget to tell you guys, but my spines, I thought that this was standard, but I guess it's not. I reinforce them with Tyvek, and so they're not going to tear at all. But I just thought I should note that. This is, obviously a belly band. I didn't include a lot of belly bands in this book. Obviously you can add them later if you want, but I just chose not to do it in this one. But that's the one belly band. There's another of those mushrooms. That one's empty. So here's one of those mini notepad book things, just filled up with coffee dyed paper. And then this is a double book page pocket, and I just tucked it in there. Here's a little, I love that. So every illustration, I tried to find like all with White Rabbit because, well, I just like the White Rabbit. And so all the illustrations, I either tried to use just Alice or the White Rabbit. Obviously, it's Alice in Wonderland, so that may not actually be the case, but I tried. And we're coming up on the end. See, here's one with Mad Hatter and the March Hare. And so here's the last page, which you guys know, if you know Alice in Wonderland, this is like one of the last scenes where all the cards fall down. So, and here's my library pocket, which was a true vintage library pocket again. Even has the tape from the original book that it was in, and then there is a little card that I altered both of them, and I stick my little sticker on there, which these are just from Hobby Lobby, but I like them, so you guys get one. There we go. So that's my second journal, second Alice journal. I will be posting it as part of my regular weekly sale on Friday, which I think is the 30th. Yeah, Friday the 30th of August. At 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So keep an eye out for that. Send me a message if you'd like to have a tag for this journal. If it does not sell on Instagram, I will be posting it on Etsy, which is obviously open to a much larger audience than just my following on Instagram. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your comments, what you like, dislike, suggestions, etc., etc. Please just leave me a comment below, and I will respond. Thanks so much.